got some action. We got some action. Things like that. You would have thought there was a murder up at the Walmart. Hey, you got $1?
I do not. And you can't be asking people if they have dollars.
I can't ask it. I can't ask you if you have $1.
No, sir.
Why is that?
It's not you can't do it on Walmart property.
Ah, I got you. Things like that. I've been watching a lot of that Damon Darling that goes to Walmarts around the country. They'll walk up, he'll break the ice with him. He'll say, hey, you got $1? And if they say no, he'll pull out a wad. She's not a very friendly one. Oh, somebody's been smoking some marijuana right here. I wish it was me. I could sure use some right about right now. That marijuana, I can smell it in the air. I could sure use some right now. Rest assured, guys in blue aren't going after that marijuana. Somebody smoked it right here. I mean, just a minute ago. Whew. That smells phenomenal. They just keep coming back to this Walmart right here. What do we have? What do we have? Hey, they're filming a live version of Cops inside.
What's that?
It's like they're filming a live version of Cops inside.
How's it going, man?
Hey, how you doing, man? What's going on in there? Stuff happened? Some stuff happened, huh?
I don't know what I'm allowed to say, so I don't want to say nothing.
Well, no, it's I always record the police. Like it's and honestly, an extra camera is always a good thing, you know.
Cameras all over this building.
Of course.
Another one won't hurt.
You know, back in 2023, I think it was.
Yeah.
I was at a Walmart over in. Huh? No, actually over in South Haven, Mississippi.
Ooh, that's out there.
It was a ways away.
Yeah.
And there was let me ask you this. Do y'all have the same type of policy as other Walmarts where you don't want predator repoing going on in your lot?
You can't stop it. It's not so much like you want it.
Yeah.
It's so public property, obviously.
Yeah.
It's public.
Right.
We can't stop them. Parking lots are considered a gray zone, where it's ours, but it's not ours.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well, and the reason I was asking is I was told that Walmart had actually successfully trespassed these repo guys from coming up to their lot.
I'm not 100% sure myself. I'm still fairly new to Walmart.
Yeah.
I came from Super One. I'll be honest.
I got you. I got you.
So I'm still learning everything about Walmart. There's a lot to learn.
It's just it's not enough pay and it's too much bullshit and not enough benefits, and then they cut the benefits if you're getting close to the hours, and then
Well, there was some changes within Super One that I just
have they worked you a full work week yet over here at Walmart?
I'm a manager.
Are you really?
I am. Yeah, no, I moved up here pretty quick, and I'm still just learning all the ones and twos policies. So.
This guy looks pretty serious right here. What's going on?
Nothing serious, thank you. That's just one was here, so the other showed up, so the other showed up.
No stabbing,
nothing, no violence, nothing violent.
No Shaniqua found Tyrant with her sister Betty Sue and decided to that.
Nothing like that.
I was actually going to ask him a question about, just in general, about green lights. So, hey, excuse me, officer, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
All right. You can't have, people can't have blue flashing lights or red flashing lights. What about having the green lights? What about having a green bar over the top of the car?
I think the only colors that are allowed are white and amber, but you have to look at the all be sure. I haven't dealt with it very much, but I think amber and white are the only two allowed.
Unless I identify as like a first responder. We're in the day and age where you can have
it. About law, like first responders and like ambulances and stuff like that, like different services are exempt by the law. But I haven't read the law specifically, but I think it's
But in 2026, you can identify as just about anything. So, I would say that would also include first responders and. Hey, have you ever seen
authorized emergency responders, such as volunteer firefighters, medical personnel, or specific authorized community green lights?
I'm a Marine Corps veteran, so being that
authorized uses in many areas, green flashing lights are used to identify volunteer firefighters or first responders and answering emergency calls.
I don't think it's established enough in the law that they could actually truly give a conviction. I think there's enough gray area right there with that ambiguity. That
it would take asking. I don't even know who you need to ask that to. The DMV, I'm assuming, to see what would be allowed and what would be allowed according to what they set up as for the DOT.
Man, I've had a lot of crazy shit go on here in Louisiana.
What's the craziest thing that happened?
Well, okay, so I run We the People News, and actually, you remember the ice storm, the winter storm that came through a couple of weeks ago?
Yep.
I went to a Red Cross warming shelter just because I didn't know if it was going to ice over. The news encouraged people to go there, nice warm place. Right. I go up there and the Red Cross runs a NCIC background check on me. And first of all, you can't, there are big restrictions on being able to run background checks on people. They found a warrant, and it was actually an unfinished warrant by New Orleans, and it was a retaliatory move of theirs. And I ended up going to jail for about 2 weeks. They didn't even get to eat my dinner that night.
What for, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, my life is an open book, bro. It's all public record. So back in November, I went to New Orleans City Hall to go and film inside of the publicly accessible lobby, and the security guard wouldn't let me through because he told me I had to leave my vapor, my vape down there at the thing and leave my lighter and my cigarettes. Said no smoking. I was like, that doesn't stop anybody from going into Walmart or any other place, with their.
Can't stop you. What's what you was asking?
You can ask, exactly.
Right. And of course, with asking, you have the right to say no.
And see, y'all have more of a right to tell somebody they can't come in being a private business than City Hall. City Hall is a public forum, so they can't say, you can't come in for that. Well, security guard puts a flashlight in my eyes and turns on his phone camera flash, and I said, get that motherfucker out of, he had it 6 inches away.
Yeah, blinding you.
And, next thing you know, all of a sudden, I get swatted. I believe he swatted me in the back of the head with the flashlight. Split my head open. I'm laying on the ground outside of City Hall, puddle of blood.
And where was this?
New Orleans City Hall. They never did anything to treat him as a criminal. They treated me as a criminal the whole time, even though it was my head that got battered open. And lo and behold, this warrant for the warming shelter, they had to indemnify themselves of any possible lawsuit that was coming by trying to make it that I was the criminal. Yeah. Because if I was the criminal right there, then obviously, well, and it would have given him reason to do what he did, and or more reason. And I'm going to beat the charge, and now the city's going to have. I'm going to beat the charge, and the city's now going to have a couple more lawsuits on their back, you know. But I mean, this has kind of become my life, because it's, you know, I believe that there's got to be checks and balances on everything. And you're about the coolest Walmart manager I've ever met. Hey, I'm Don. Jordan. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, so have you ever seen Damon Darling, like, on YouTube? He's like up in the Dayton, Ohio area. He's a comedian. He travels around the country, does shows, and he actually, so he'll go to different Walmarts, and he'll walk up to just random people and say, "Hey, you got $1?" You know, that's why I like. I know. No, I know. I did that. I was playing with I was playing with your security guard when she came out. I know. I figured she did. No, I was just. But if you look on YouTube, look at Damon Darling. No, what he does is actually, he's not actually panhandling. What he does, he gives money out. He pays for people's groceries. Like it makes him happy to go and. I've seen some of his videos. Yeah, it makes his day to be able to change somebody else's, and it's such a heartwarming thing to see. You know, he'll give him hundreds of dollars. I've seen it pop up on Facebook. I saw him give a 5-year-old kid or an 8-year-old kid a PlayStation 5. He asked him right in front of the mother. Said,
"I did, in fact.
You got a PlayStation 5?" He said, "Let's go get one."
I've seen his videos.
And once you tell a child that, you got to deliver on that. So I knew once he said it, that was real talk.
Now she called me. She's like, "Hey, this guy's out here. He asked me for $1, and he started reporting the officers." I was like, "Well, just make sure you tell him that you can't ask for money here."
Right.
And I was like, "He's well within his rights to record." And
see, that's the thing. Yeah.
He's outside. This is public property.
Yeah, I mean, this is y'all's property. So y'all could like on private property, somebody can be trespassed from private property basically for any reason. So, but on public property,
you're allowed to do whatever you want.
But on public property, even the cops get it wrong a lot of times. You know, if you stand there holding a sign saying "God bless the homeless vets," and
I'll tell you a secret. I watched a lot of First Amendment auditors.
Seen Jeff Gray honor your oath.
My favorite go-tos are like, I'm gonna forget the name now. It's like
Long Island Audit.
Long Island Audit.
Yeah, everybody says Long Island Audit. He's got a great style.
Man.
He's got a great style to it. Yeah.
Obviously, because I watch all that, I first open and see what
there you go.
It helps out in this position. Because then people are like, "Oh, well, they can't do that," and I'll be like, "Yeah, they can."
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. We had some little guys in here. I was like, "Guys, I have no issue with y'all. That's not even a question."
Right.
But then they started asking inappropriate questions. And I was like, "Hey, guys, y'all got it."
Oh yeah, if it starts.
And I was like, "Y'all don't understand.
Y'all are still private property, and if it starts to tick off your customers, you're losing business, and you have a right as a store to yeah."
Yes and no. The questions that they were asking were just inappropriate. Asking what kind of videos we're watching. Those kind of videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where I got the line, guys. Y'all go outside and record. I can't say anything. But in here, I'm asking y'all either stop or leave.
Right.
I get you.
Well, hey, here's another one that you can follow now. So not only We the People News, this is not on We the People News yet, but this is on. This is on Tyrant Cam. So I got Tyrant Cam and We the People News.
I've seen some stuff from Tyrant Cam.
I'm Tyrant Cam.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Tyrant Cam, before that, it was Patriot News Activism. It was exposing the tyrants. It was.
I wrote something about Tyrant Cam recently. I would lay in bed and watch them. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
What did I watch recently?
I had a federal trial last month. So I got into a fight with the U.S. Marshals at the federal courthouse up in Lafayette.
Yeah.
Well, what it was is they ran surveillance on me and circulated bolos out to all the federal courthouses, saying, "Hey, be on the lookout for this guy. You know, if he shows up, you know, just yada yada yada. Don't fall for any bullshit or whatever." And I mean, that's the thing. I just like We the People News, and then Tyrant Cam is the other one. Tyrant Cam, you already have. There you go, man. Absolutely.
Tyrant Cam already have.
Yeah, so I'm actually doing a story on the Apothecary right now,
Down the road.
the weed dispensary. So I've had my medical marijuana card.
Right now.
I've had my medical marijuana card since September 21st, and they freaking. I went in yesterday. My PTSD from the Marine Corps was like extremely exacerbated. I needed some weed. Yeah. That was the only thing that I could just immediately mellow me out, and that's why I have the card. Well, I was shortchanged on money. Like I've gone through a lot of just hell and back. And I told them, I said, look, I got $15. That's all I have access to. And they literally priced me out of it by almost doubling the price of it, adding in these hidden fees that weren't, first of all, I should have gotten.
They just did a crawfish boil the other day.
They just did a crawfish boil, exactly. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually camping out in the parking lot right behind, there. And I'm protesting every day for about a week outside, Marine Corps veteran discriminated against, like disability, different signs for different things. I just got another trifold over here, so I'm going to make another one up, and go out there tomorrow. But it's different messages every day.
That's those things that we need.
It is. When a business makes a decision against a veteran like that they need to be reminded. They need to be shown, basically, you never do this again. You never discriminate against a veteran's disabilities. This is going to hurt a little bit, but it's, hopefully the message resonates, and hopefully you come out of this treating the veterans better. Our country does not treat its veterans good enough.
I'm all about peaceful protesting. I'll never not say no to it. We all have freedom of speech. We all have freedom to speak out against what we don't believe in.
Man, this guy right here, this is the coolest Walmart manager I've ever seen in my life. Hey, God bless, brother. I have. Very nice meeting you, Jordan.
All right, man. Do you think?
All right.
Stay safe.
Yes, sir. Hey. United States Marine Corps veteran discriminated upon by the Apothecary Medical Marijuana Dispensary. Discriminated on a Marine Corps veteran would not serve as medication to prevent an attack. Shit is fucked up and stuff. medical marijuana dispensary denies a Marine Corps veteran his medication.
Don't mind. You don't mind making food over there? Nope, it's private property.
No, not the sidewalk right here.
Yeah, it's all.
Is that right?
Yeah.
No, I know.
It's coming.
It's not the personal look. Do you know what you did yesterday? I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I was discriminated against. Y'all thought it was a funny fucking time to deny me my medication when I was having a PTSD attack. Y'all deserve to be protested, and that's what this is all about, buddy.
So look, you went first.
This is not a private sidewalk. I will challenge you 100% on it.
I'm patient better here.
And I'm patient. I've been in the system since September 21st, and y'all fucked me over intentionally. It was intentional. Yeah, it's like common sense. You know, I'm actually calling for a complete investigation for fraud into your company. If it weren't for being licensed a medical dispensary, y'all would not be in business. So I came in there. I've been in the system since September the 21st.
Sure.
I came in. I was having an absolute PTSD crisis.
Okay.
Like, this is a medical.
Is that right?
No, yesterday. Yesterday. I had $15 in my cash app. Okay? I told the girl, I told her everything, okay? Because, you know what? You're supposed to be medical. You're supposed to treat a problem. You want to act like you're a pharmacist back there. You treat a problem. So I told her all of my issues with the PTSD attack, so that I could get recommended the right kind of medicine. I was hoping to get a couple of pre-rolls for under the 15. Unfortunately, I had to settle for just one 1 gram pre-roll for $12.50.
Okay.
Then the most obnoxious thing happens.
Okay.
She says, well, our system only does increments of 5. So we have to either, that's retarded. Look,
So listen, I agree with you.
I just need this on the record.
I agree with you, but because we're in the cannabis industry, we have to abide by some laws that are a little silly. One of them is with things. So in order for us to take a debit card, it's called a cashless ATM, right? Because it's cannabis, it's federally illegal. Use a cashless ATM to allow us to take debit cards. But with that is a $5 increment. So if the total is 51, it has the system makes us round up to 55.
But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you just common sense. Okay, I've got a very extensive, legal background.
Sure.
Here's the thing. What makes it different is because y'all are a state licensed dispensary that does medical, this is considered a prescription for a medical patient. Therefore, as you know, the federal government just reclassified marijuana for one, but for two, because it's state licensed, because it's a medical prescription. See, now that would fly if y'all were recreational. If it was recreational here, yes, y'all would have that $3.50 fee. But the fact that if y'all are seriously taking advantage of a marginalized community of people of color, if y'all are using that as a cash rack.
So the problem, I understand, is still better.
You could have done something. You would have helped your customer that was having a panic attack. Y'all sent your customer out over your system, rounding up $2.50.
That's something that we're bound.
Then why can't you change the price of the joint to go down to $10 from $12.50?
Unfortunately, we just make prices doesn't work out. There's definitely something we can do to help you out.
That's not even spoke to a manager.
Sure. So I'm happy to help you out. But just like we're talking about this beat is not something that we put in place. It's something that we have because of the way that marijuana is. So it's not personal. It's not something that we're trying to do to you.
Y'all are operating okay, but see, the thing is, if it weren't for being a medical provider, being looked at as a medical clinic, y'all would not even be in business. So you got to think of it from the standpoint of a patient. Now, I mean, look how far you have to go outside of the apothecary over here to get medical marijuana. Okay, now I'm asking for access to affordable medication. PTSD, as bad as it is, the only true relief that I get is medical marijuana. Y'all turned me away knowing I was having a fucking crisis yesterday, and that's ridiculous.
Sure, that's not our intention at all. We can go to turn you away. Like I said, we're bound by certain requirements. We make take a debit card, so If there's anything we can do to help you out, we'd be happy to. Tell patients.
Y'all already fucked it off yesterday whenever you sent me out to go and have a worse and worse anxiety attack. You knew that I was having, that my PTSD was hitting super hard. I needed something to cure it. And you know, y'all thought it was fun and fucking games to actually try to impose a third fee whenever she was like, oh, and that's Cash App. So yeah, we actually charged another fee for it being Cash App.
That's incorrect.
Hey, I would actually encourage you, because this is a public ordeal, since you're one of the owners, please pull the video and the audio. And honestly, I would encourage, because I've got this all online, I'm going to encourage the Apothecary to do the right thing by integrity and to post a video of the conversation and let the public be, because this is already publicized.
We'll see how we can take care of you. I just think you understand the issue with debit card is something that we don't like.
Do you not understand how unreasonable a banking system that rounds up? I mean, now what if your system actually rounded down? Okay, so what if instead, as soon as it went over, what if it rounded down automatically? But I'm just saying, theoretically, it's the same thing. So if it automatically rounds up when it's over 10, what if your system automatically rounded down? Now, y'all wouldn't like it, would you? And see, you're not the patient. I'm the patient. There's a, this is where it gets real fucked up.
What can we do for you to help you out?
At this point, you got to change your management, or you got to close your doors, because y'all represented the state of Louisiana that y'all were going to help medical. Y'all are a medical marijuana dispensary. Honestly, at this point, it's too late for I'm sorries. It's too late for here. Let me get you a joint that could have eased my stuff from yesterday. Y'all decided to make it so personal that there has to be a change in management, or there has to be a closing of the doors, because what you just did is you represented the state of Louisiana when you opened this business to be able to pull in an income, to be able to even capitalize, is that you would operate as a medical marijuana dispensary, not a recreational. And the way that y'all operated yesterday was recreational with the blind facade of the fucking medical marijuana front.
I'm sorry you feel that way. Like I said, we're happy to try and help you out. We're here to help you out.
It's already too late, man. Look at what you did. Yeah, and I'm just exercising my rights in a peaceful way, being on a public sidewalk and redressing the serious injustice that happened yesterday at the Apothecary. I think it was retaliation. It felt very targeted. Well, what's your name? Hey, do me a favor and post the video. You said you would. People want. She said you would post the video. I want to see the video of the conversation.